I want to wish everyone out there a Merry Christmas and to be safe out there. Wherever you are right now, whatever you're going through, I want you to pause for just a second and feel this moment. The lights, the cold air, the warmth of family, or maybe the quiet of being on your own, this is still your Christmas. Merry Christmas to the ones laughing around crowded tables, and Merry Christmas to the ones heating up leftovers alone. You matter just as much. Your story is just as important. I want to wish a Merry Christmas to the people working tonight. To the nurses, doctors, first responders. To the delivery drivers and the people at the registers. To the people cleaning, watching, guarding, and making sure the world doesn't stop completely. Even when everyone else presses pause. You may feel unseen, but I see you. We see you. Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas to the parents who are exhausted, wrapping gifts at 2 a.m. Trying to make magic on very little sleep and maybe very little money. You're doing more than you think. Your kids will remember the love more than the presents. Merry Christmas to the people who didn't get everything they wanted this year. The promotion didn't come. The relationship ended. The plans fell apart. You might be scrolling, wondering why everyone else looks so happy. But remember, social media is a highlight reel, not a heart monitor. Your quiet survival this year is a victory too. Merry Christmas to the ones who are missing someone at the table. To the empty chair that used to be full of laughter and noise. To the phone calls that don't come anymore. To the traditions that feel heavier than they used to. Grief has a way of sneaking into the holidays. But I want you to know it's okay to laugh, it's okay to cry. And it's okay to do both in the same minute. If you're listening to this and your heart feels heavy, I want you to take a slow breath in. And a slow breath out. You made it to this moment. That is not nothing. That is everything. Christmas is not just about perfect photos, perfect families, or perfect gifts. It's about small, quiet miracles. A text that says, "Hey, thinking about you." A laugh that breaks through a bad day. A meal shared. A memory made. A moment where you felt seen, even for a second. So as I wish you a Merry Christmas, I also want to wish you peace. The kind of peace that doesn't depend on how your year went. How your bank account looks. Or how many likes your post gets. I want to wish you safety. Be safe out there, on the roads, in the weather, at the parties, around people who don't always have your best interest at heart. You are allowed to leave early. You are allowed to set boundaries. You are allowed to say no. If you're driving, put the phone down. If you're drinking, don't drive. If you're tired, rest. The people who love you want you here next Christmas too. Merry Christmas to the ones who feel behind in life. Everyone else looks like they're leveling up. New houses, new cars, engagements, babies, promotions. And maybe you're still trying to figure out how to get through next week. I want you to know, your timeline is not broken. You are not late. You are not a failure. You are human, and your path is your own. Merry Christmas to the ones who are starting over. New city, new job, new chapter, or maybe no clear plan at all. It takes courage to step into the unknown. And if this season feels unfamiliar, I hope you give yourself credit for having the bravery to begin again. Merry Christmas to everyone who's healing from something they don't talk about. The kind of pain that doesn't show up in pictures. The kind you hide behind jokes and busyness. Tonight, I hope you can give yourself just a little bit of kindness. You deserve the same compassion you offer everyone else. To the ones scrolling alone in a quiet room, you're not the only one. There are thousands, millions of quiet rooms all over the world. With people just like you, watching, listening, and wondering if they matter. You do. You matter so much more than you know. This Christmas, I hope you remember that being here, right now, is already a gift. Not everyone made it this far. The fact that you did means your story isn't over yet. So as you listen to my voice, I want you to think of one thing you're grateful for this year. It doesn't have to be big. Maybe it's a friend, a pet, a song you played on repeat, a show that made you laugh, a stranger who was kind, a moment when you were braver than you expected. Hold that in your mind for a second. That's a spark, and sometimes, a single spark is all it takes to keep going. I want to wish a Merry Christmas to the people who are far from home. To those serving in the military. To students studying abroad. To workers chasing opportunities in new places. To immigrants building a life in a country that still feels unfamiliar. You are allowed to miss where you came from. And still be proud of where you are. Merry Christmas to those who feel different. Different beliefs. Different backgrounds. Different traditions. Maybe Christmas isn't even your holiday. But you're surrounded by it anyway. I still want to send you love. You still deserve kindness, respect, and rest. No matter what you celebrate or don't celebrate. I wish you light in the dark. Merry Christmas to the kids growing up faster than they should. The ones translating for their parents. Taking care of siblings. Carrying adult worries in young hearts. I'm proud of you, even if no one's told you that in a long time. You deserve to feel like a kid sometimes too. Merry Christmas to the elders, the grandparents, the ones with decades of stories. You are living libraries of wisdom and experience. If you feel forgotten, I hope this reminds you. Your life has shaped so many others. You are not invisible, you are a gift. And now, I want to speak directly to you, the person hearing this right now. I wish you warmth, not just from blankets or fireplaces, but from words that finally land in the place in your heart that's been cold for too long. I wish you connection, maybe with old friends, or maybe with new people you haven't met yet. I hope this season reminds you that you don't have to do life alone. And that it's never too late to reach out. To send that message, to say, hey, I miss you. Or, I could use someone to talk to. I wish you forgiveness, not necessarily for others, but for yourself. For the year you thought you would have and didn't. For the goals you didn't hit. For the words you wish you'd said and the things you wish you'd done differently. You are allowed to start again without hating who you were. I wish you health, physical, mental, emotional. I hope you find the strength to book that appointment. To take that walk, to drink that water, to ask for help when it all feels like too much. And most of all, I wish you safety. Be safe out there. If you're going out, watch your drinks. Stay close to trusted friends. If something doesn't feel right, trust that feeling. If you're around people who drain you or hurt you, remember that protecting your peace is not being selfish. It's being wise. Your life is not just another statistic. You are not just another face in the crowd. You are someone's friend, someone's child, someone's hope. And even if it feels like no one is counting on you, the world is still better with you in it. So this Christmas, while the world chases bigger, louder, and more, I hope you find joy in smaller, quieter things. In a cup of something warm between your hands. In the sound of laughter from another room. In the way the lights glow a little softer at midnight. In the simple fact that, no matter how hard this year has been, you are still here, still breathing, still trying. That effort counts. Your effort counts. So from my heart to yours, I want to wish everyone out there a Merry Christmas. To the broken and the healing. To the joyful and the struggling. To the surrounded and the alone. To the hopeful and the unsure. Merry Christmas. May you feel seen. May you feel loved. May you feel safe. And as this night goes on, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, please remember this one thing. You are valuable. You are needed. And the world is a brighter place with you in it. Merry Christmas. And please, be safe out there.